You think you are completely in control when you sit down to work, to create, or to simply think in silence. You believe that you are the pilot of your own mind, navigating through the complexities of your daily life and ambitions. But just take a moment to look closely at your hands and the glowing device that you hold so very tightly. In the last 60 seconds, 1,000 brilliant engineers at the most powerful companies on Earth have been working against you. Their ultimate goal is incredibly simple, yet devastatingly effective: to make absolutely sure that you never actually finish this sentence. They do not want your hard-earned money right now, at least not yet. They want something far more incredibly expensive: your undivided focus, the very essence of your conscious mind. We are currently living right through the absolute greatest and most sophisticated psychological heist in the entire history of human civilization. And the tragic victim here is the very core thing that makes us uniquely human: our profound ability to go deep. This is the incredibly dark and hidden cost of the modern distracted brain, a silent epidemic sweeping across our entire globe. Just a single century ago, uninterrupted depth was our natural default state, the baseline condition of our everyday human conscious experience. When Charles Darwin sat in his quiet study at Down House, there were absolutely no digital pings to break his concentration. There were no urgent emails from people he hardly knew or cared about. There was just the pure, undisturbed, absolute silence. He only experienced the slow, agonizing, yet incredibly beautiful and rewarding process of discovering the fundamental laws of our human evolution. Deep work was never meant to be just another cheap productivity hack for modern corporate workers trying to climb the ladder. It was the fundamental baseline of all great human achievement, the quiet sanctuary where our most profound ideas were slowly born. Today, we have tragically traded the beautiful and silent cathedral of the human mind for a chaotic and noisy digital bazaar. The average person today now instinctively checks their glowing phone over 200 separate times during a single normal waking day. That means you are interrupting your own thoughts once every 5 minutes you are awake, completely shattering your natural mental rhythm. We are no longer independent thinkers exploring profound ideas. We have sadly devolved into mere processors of endless, meaningless digital noise. We actively ingest more raw data in a single day than a person in the 17th century did in their lifetime. But here is the terrifying catch: consuming vastly more information does not actually make us any smarter or wiser at all. It simply makes our thoughts incredibly shallow, stripping away the necessary depth required for true understanding. Your brain is an absolute masterpiece of biological evolution, carefully refined over millions of years to help you survive and thrive. However, this incredible biological machine has one fatal flaw in the modern era: it is deeply and fundamentally wired for novelty. Every single notification, every new like, and every tiny red dot on your screen triggers a sudden, powerful hit of dopamine. This chemical rush makes you feel falsely productive and socially connected, providing a fleeting moment of pleasure that quickly fades away. Silicon Valley tech giants did not invent these incredibly addictive applications to serve as helpful tools for your daily personal growth. They intentionally built them using the exact same psychological architecture as Las Vegas casino slot machines use today. They rely heavily on the powerful concept of variable rewards to keep your brain constantly guessing and hoping for a jackpot. When you instinctively check your phone, you never really know if you will find an exciting business opportunity or trivial gossip. That engineered uncertainty is precisely what keeps you hooked, constantly coming back for another quick pull of the digital slot machine. But the ultimate cost of this addiction is a dangerous cognitive phenomenon that leading psychology researchers call attention residue. When you switch away from a deep task to check a seemingly quick message, your brain does not write back instantly. It actually takes a full 23 minutes for your brain to completely regain its deep focus after one single interruption. If you casually check your phone every 5 minutes, you are literally never fully present in your own life or work. You are unknowingly forcing yourself to live in a permanent, exhausting state of thick cognitive haze, unable to see things clearly. Your potential for brilliance is constantly being suffocated by the endless barrage of trivial information demanding your undivided attention. Why exactly is this tragic phenomenon happening to billions of people across the globe right now without anyone raising an alarm? Because your constant distraction has quietly become the single most valuable and highly traded commercial commodity on the entire planet today. Meta, the massive technology conglomerate, formerly known as Facebook, raked in well over $160 billion in ad revenue. That massive fortune did not come from a physical product they manufactured and sold to you in a traditional retail store. It came directly from the precious seconds of your finite life that they systematically stole and sold to the highest bidder. They sit in dark boardrooms analyzing complex behavioral metrics, figuring out new ways to extract just a little more of your time. The absolute smartest and most capable engineering minds of our current generation are not desperately trying to cure cancer right now. They are not dedicating their brilliant lives to solving cold fusion or ending global poverty or exploring the vast outer space. They are being paid massive seven-figure salaries to figure out exactly how to keep you mindlessly scrolling for 4 more seconds. In this ruthless modern attention economy, a highly focused and deeply intentional human being is considered a completely dead asset. Someone who can focus deeply enough to solve a complex engineering problem is a person who is not actively clicking advertisements. The true hidden cost here is not just a frustrating loss of daily workplace productivity or a few missed email deadlines. It is the tragic and silent death of original human thought, creativity, and our collective ability to imagine a better future. If you completely lose your ability to focus, you completely lose your ability to question and challenge the system around you. You become nothing more than a passive consumer, blindly accepting whatever information the algorithm decides to feed into your tired mind. So how exactly do we begin to fight back against a faceless enemy armed with a highly addictive billion-dollar algorithm? You do not win this incredibly unequal war by simply trying harder or relying solely on your limited daily willpower reserves. You win by radically changing your physical environment, completely removing the persistent digital temptations that hijack your attention. You must start treating your daily mental attention exactly like your most valuable and heavily guarded personal financial bank account today. First, you must actively embrace the friction by deleting the addictive applications that constantly hurt your focus. If the app is not sitting directly on your home screen, the psychological craving takes significantly longer to actually trigger inside. Second, implement the 90-minute block because your complex brain absolutely cannot do meaningful work in scattered sprints. It desperately needs the deep end of the pool to explore complex ideas, make new connections, and produce truly valuable outcomes. And third, you must learn to accept and even embrace the uncomfortable feeling of boredom in your fast-paced daily life. The very next time you are waiting in a line for a coffee, do not instinctively reach for your glowing phone. Allow your mind the rare and beautiful opportunity to simply wander, dream, and process the chaotic events of your busy day. True boredom is actually the fertile greenhouse of human creativity, the quiet space where your best and most original ideas bloom. If you never allow your overworked brain to be bored, you never give it the necessary mental space to actually grow. The modern world will constantly scream at you that you are missing out on important news, that you are falling behind. But the absolute truth is the exact opposite. By stepping away from the noise, you are actually stepping into your power. In a chaotic modern world filled with perpetually distracted people, the rare individual who can maintain deep focus has a superpower. The ultimate price of participating in this hyper-connected modern life is incredibly high, designed to extract maximum value from you. But you absolutely do not have to pay this steep, hidden cost with the clarity and peace of your own mind. The digital checkout process you just experienced was only the beginning of your journey toward reclaiming your ultimate cognitive freedom. Every single thing in this digital world has a price tag attached to it. What exactly are you willing to pay? You must decide if your attention is worth protecting, because if you do not guard it, someone else will gladly take it. The battle for your brain is happening right now, in every waking moment, through every glowing screen you choose to look at. You have the power to break the endless cycle, to close the apps, and to rediscover the profound beauty of deep focus. Reclaiming your mental sovereignty is the most rebellious and important action you can possibly take in this modern age. Your best ideas are still waiting for you in the quiet moments between the noise, ready to be discovered and brought forth. Every minute you spend in deep work is a minute you steal back from the corporations trying to monetize your precious attention. I am Hidden Costs. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please remember to always fiercely protect your deep focus.